What's up everybody? Title of this video, point of this video, how to know you're progressing with bodybuilding or just going to the gym in general. Now, again, I said this in the last video, if I uploaded the video I just recorded right before this one. Basically everybody's bodybuilding. You know, the average person just going to the gym, you want to look better. You want to build some muscle, you may want to build some strength, you want to lose some fat. You're trying to basically make yourself look more aesthetic, which is more visually appealing, okay? That's a form of bodybuilding. Now, you might not want to bulk and stuff like I do to that extreme, and then even the next extreme would be people, you know, competing and things like that. So it's still bodybuilding, it's just not as super serious. Now, with that in mind, it's not like, so basically you're a bodybuilder if you're going to the gym, you're trying to build muscle and make yourself look better. You're a bodybuilder. Even if you're not claiming yourself a bodybuilder because you don't bulk and cut and all that good stuff, you're still a form of bodybuilding because you're trying to, you know, build your body up, make it look better, look more aesthetic. That's what bodybuilding's all about. And the health as well. So, how to know you're progressing with bodybuilding? It's this simple. A lot of people don't do this. Okay, I don't even know if I've seen, I normally go to like my dad's gym and there's not really many people normally in there. Like when I go, there might be a couple people in there, and I haven't seen any of them ever tracking anything like in their phone or with a notebook. Even when I go to the bigger gym in town, I know my mom does it, but she still doesn't, I don't think she still actually puts this principle into play. And I don't think I've seen anybody else doing it. Like, I don't even see people like tracking on their phone or anything. But I've been doing it ever since I started getting serious about bodybuilding. And everybody else, that the bigger YouTubers, everybody else who has a great physique naturally tracks their workouts. Now, you have to be tracking your workout to get this. The point of it is, how to know you're progressing with bodybuilding is you're progressively overloading, okay? And how do you know I'm about to explain what that is if you don't know what that is, but what is progressive, like how do you know you're progressively overloading if you're not recording your workouts? You have to be recording your workouts in a notebook, in your phone, whatever. You just have to be recording it so you can go back and look at the last week or the last month, okay? Or the last couple workouts back. And why is that? Well, progressive overload is either, alright, it's progressively lifting more weight. So I'm just gonna say you're doing one set of 10, 135 on the bench, okay, you do 135 for a set of 10. Well, if you hit that, and next week you can come back and do 140 for a set of 10. The next week you can come back and do 145 for a set of 10. The next week you can come back and do 150 for a set of 10. That process right there, you're progressively getting stronger. You took your chest, could move 135 for a set of 10, and then in a month later it can move 145 or 150 for a set of 10. You see what I'm saying? Your pec has grown. Okay, that's one way to progressively overload, is to add weight over time. It could be every workout, every other workout, whatever. And normally the more micro you can go, the better. Like jump up 5 pounds, or if you can jump up 2.5 pounds, you have micro plates that help a lot too. And that's called linear progression, which means if you're newer to lifting, like you have a good bit of time where you can just constantly progress like that week after week, or you might have miss a week here and there, but like every other week you'll be progressing. There'll become a point in time when you become more advanced where that'll start to halter some. You just have to start implementing some other things, but that's a little more advanced. I'm not going to talk on that in this video. But so you could add weight over time, or like I said, you're doing 135 for a set of 10, or let's just say you start at 135 for a set of 8. Next week you do 135 for a set of 9. Next week you do 135 for 10. Next week you do 135 for 11. Next week you do 135 for 12. Again, you see, you were once doing 135 for 8. Now you're doing 135 for 12. Your muscle has grown to be able to move that. You know, your muscle and strength has grown. When you're gaining strength, you're gaining muscle. When you're gaining muscle, you're gaining strength. So if you look at your pec, you know, just as matter there, it's grown to be able to do more weight for more reps, or the same amount of weight for more reps. It's doing more work, more volume. And then another way to progressively overload would be slow down your tempo, which would be increased time under tension. Like say if you're doing, you know, it takes you 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. Well, you might can start doing 2 seconds up, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds down, 2 seconds up, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds down. You're increasing the time under tension, and make sure that you're feeling it in the muscle that you want to work. That's another way that's going to grow your muscle. You know what I'm saying? Because just say again, you're doing 135 for a set of 10 for a 2 up, 2 down tempo. Well, the next week, if you're doing 135 for a 2 up, 3 down tempo, next week after that, you're doing 135 for a 2 up, 4 down tempo, then a 2 up, 5 down tempo. You see what I'm saying? Eventually, that's putting more stress on the muscle, and you're actually holding that weight for longer. So that's another form that your muscle is going to actually grow from. So that's basically it for the video. Progressively overload. That's the main thing. That's how to know that you're going to be progressing in the gym. I see so many people going to the gym for a couple weeks or a couple months, they quit. Go back for another month, stop. Go for a couple weeks, stop. Go back for a couple months, stop. It's like they're just constantly spinning them wheels and they never make any gains. And you know, that's what this video is for. Try to help these people. Try to help you if that's you. I don't want to see people doing that. You're just wasting time spinning your wheels. They look exactly the same year after year. And I mean, they might only be in the gym 6 months a year, 7 months a year, 8 months a year, but they're getting nothing out of it. Even though you're taking those breaks, you could still be making plenty of progress in that time. So what you need to do, if you just want to use your iPhone, that's fine. That's what I've been using recently, and I take them and record them over in a notebook. I used to just take a notebook every time, but I just started doing this. Get your workout routine, get on a program, something you're consistently doing, at least run it for 6 months. Don't be going to the gym just doing random stuff. I feel like doing this today, I feel like doing that today. That's random actions give you random results, basically. So go in there with a game plan. You have a goal. This is your workout today. You're going to hit that workout, okay? And then you hit that, week after week or multiple times a week, however many times you're training a week. You hit that week after week, and you keep recording it. Like I said, okay, for this exercise, I was doing 135 for 10. Well, this week I got 135 for 11. Check. I progressed this week. I built some muscle. You know what I'm saying? I built some strength. I'm growing. Okay, pull downs. I did the same thing. I progressed a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Everything. I squatted a little. I squatted 2 more reps this week. I'm growing. That means as long as your form's good and you're feeling just like a squat and you felt it on your quads, well, then your quads are growing. You see what I'm saying? So that's how to know you're progressing with bodybuilding. Again, get you a notebook, get you a phone. It doesn't matter how you're tracking it. Make sure you track it. You need to be writing it down. A short pencil is better than a long memory. So write it down. Again, just keep tracking that week after week, and you copy that same workout down. Like I said, if you do a chest workout this week, well, next week comes, you write down that same exact chest workout. Or like in my phone, I just copy and paste it so it shows me my numbers from the last week or the last workout. I'm training full bodies or upper bodies and full bodies right now, so I'm training up to like 4 times a week. So it shows me the same, that last workout I did, it shows me the exact same numbers. So I see what the numbers I did, and now I know what I need to beat. But again, another super important tip, don't just get caught up in, I need to beat that number, I got to beat that number, because what you're going to do is you're going to start sacrificing form. If you start that set with, okay, I need to get 11 because I got 10 next week, and the whole time you're thinking 11, well, are you doing those earlier reps like you did when you wasn't thinking about that? You know what I'm saying? You might be kind of rushing the first ones to try just to get to 11 because your ego, your mentality, you just want that 11. But when it comes down to your actual muscles, it doesn't care 11 or 10 or 12 or 5 reps. It just knows the tension put on it, the time under tension. And that's basically it, the progressive overload and all that stuff is all it knows. So you go in there, you sit down, basically say, I'm going to do, here's how you count your reps. You do a perfect form with a perfect feel, and then you count it. You don't look at it as I'm going to do 11 reps. I need 11 reps this week. I mean, you think that, okay, I did 10 last week, I'm going to need to get 11. And one thing I like to do sometimes is say if I need to do 11, I won't even see what I did last week. I'll cover it up, but just look at the weight I need to hit, and then just go to right at failure, and then see what I get. I don't like getting that number stuck in my head. So, but here's how you basically do it. You do a perfect rep. You do 1 rep at a time perfectly, or as a great rep, as good as you can, and then you count that. You don't think about 11. You just do a perfect, a great rep as good as you can. That's 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? And then that's how you progress with overload. Now if you just been throwing weights around again and you're just calling that number, okay, I need to get 11, and then the last couple reps you're slowing it down when you get closer, doing better form, you know, better time under tension and all. You want to start like that from the beginning. So do great reps and just count 1 rep at a time, and that makes a great set. 1 rep at a time. Yeah, you need to know, okay, I need to hit 11 to progressive overload, but you basically, the progressive overload thing again is you're progressively overloading with the system that you're currently using. If you're using a 2 up, 2 down tempo, you need to keep that if you're going to be just adding weight or adding reps. That way you know that you're progressively overloading. Because if you start doing like a 2-1 or something, well, it's not the same exact form as you did the week before, so you don't really know 100% if you really did progressively overload because you didn't use the same exact form. So I hope this video helps y'all. I mean, I know it will if you implement this. I'm telling you it will. All super successful bodybuilders, and you know, everybody getting results. They're tracking their workouts. They're progressively overloading. That's a super important key. So if you're not doing that, you probably ain't making gains. And I'm tired of seeing people sparing their wheels. Like I said, I know 95% of people, so I do. A lot of my buddies in town here, they do that, and I don't know, I need to train them. I'm about to start doing online training. I've been thinking about it here recently. Just to help people, man. I want to see people get results. I want to see people get, you know, the body they want, the body that, you know, empowers them, their lives, empowers themselves, makes you feel great, makes you feel badass, kick-ass mentality going along with it. I'm telling you, when you get freaking some muscle on your frame and you get lean, get some abs going, man, I'm telling you, this up here, I mean, the body is freaking amazing, right? But you get a kick-ass mentality, I'm telling you. It just makes you feel amazing. And that's one thing I super love about, like, getting the body gives you the mind, which is the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? Because the body is the mind, so like, when your body is just on point like that, it makes your mentality, like your confidence, everything, you just feel so great about yourself. And that's what life's all about, you know what I'm saying? It's bodybuilding to be life building, basically. So, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps the channel grow. That's what I'm all about here, trying to grow the channel, trying to grow myself, trying to help grow y'all as well on this journey. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, please. Again, Patreon and Venmo links in the description if you want to support me. Either of those ways would be greatly appreciated. I'd say stay healthy. I don't know if y'all can even see the flexing with the hoodie on, but go make y'all some gains. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out. I got 8 fitness designs, 3rd link in bio, and I got more coming as always. If you want custom shirts done as well, I do that as well. You can use code YouTube10 site-wide to get 10% off.